Hello, 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 guys and gals and non-binary pals. Welcome to another Magic stream. Oh, the instant regret of slapping my hands together suddenly. Oh, I injured my thumb in like the last half an hour of work. Oh, that felt painful. Oh, I'm okay. I just accidentally jammed it between a door opening and it caught in between my knuckles, so it's a little bruised. Ow, that hurt though. um, Today we're going to be playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Um, I learned the reason that I couldn't get the stream to work yesterday, or at least the game to work yesterday, uh, was actively because the game apparently had an update in that it had Pioneer Masters come out. I didn't know that was supposed to happen. So I was not aware that there was an update, and that's the reason that it really didn't load pretty much at all yesterday. So because of that, um, we're gonna be trying to do the quests, casting green and blue and white and black spells, as well as attacking with creatures, which attacking is gonna happen eventually. Anyways, but we're just gonna open some of those Pioneer Masters packs that you get because they give you 3 just because it's a new set. I was not aware that Pioneer Masters was coming out at all. Like, I had zero knowledge that that was supposed to happen. Um, so trying to get the game to work yesterday, and it needed to restart the entire computer to get it to work, and then uh, even today I still couldn't get uh, the normal streaming software I use to open. I'm using the old one to get the game to work for us. Um, so all of that to say, sorry that this got delayed pretty much a whole day. I'm gonna wait for this to respond. I don't want to restart the game. Um, but yeah, so because it is out, there are now a bunch of new cards for Explorer on Arena, which is trying to get to be uh, Pioneer, which is the paper format. Explorer is the online format. They're trying to, I think the word is homogenize. They're trying to put those two different formats with things together. Um, Granted, there are some small differences besides just the card selection and the number of cards and what cards you can get and use. Um, Pioneer, anytime a card gets banned, it also gets banned in Explorer, but not every time if a card gets removed from Explorer will it be banned in Pioneer, just because Pioneer does have more sets available to it, whereas Explorer being on the computer and still getting updates has not gotten all of the cards yet. So it does not actively have everything required to be able to always stop things, which sometimes makes it more problematic. I don't know why the game is not wanting to work right now. Hopefully it will figure itself out. That's my hope anyways. it might start working. I don't know what other rambly stuff I was gonna say. Let's see. The intent of today was to just play a bunch of ranked games and get through these 3 quests. They're casting 30 green or blue, and 11 more white or black, and attacking with 3 more creatures. I was playing off camera sometime last week when I first got these quests. I intended to finish them. At the beginning of this week, I did not, like, Thursday, Friday-ish, when I was playing Arena, I was not really intending to stream this, and then as soon as I started making the schedule, I was like, I need a 4th game. So I threw Arena on here. And that's why these quests are partially finished, but not fully finished. At this rate, I feel like it might be quicker to restart the whole game. That. The whole game. Get that loaded up that way. And get this to work. Okay. I don't know why it's not wanting to work there or function, but that's okay. I'll just reset it. But yeah, the main plan is to just go through the ranked modes, play some standard, play some timeless maybe, and just try to get through and finish up the different fights, I guess. That's probably the word I'm looking for there. But yeah. Let's see. Last night when I did get on to get the game to actually work, because of Pioneer Masters, I did learn that quite a few cards from when I first played Standard, like when I first started playing Magic, I found that quite a few of those cards from Pioneer's Masters are actually part of Arena now, so I can start building some of the decks that I played when I was a kid, to just have as cards. So there's now a chance that I could just play the exact deck that I first started playing Magic in or with. I don't think I'm gonna build that deck because it was not a good deck, but I could build that deck. Also, I don't play Magic the same way that I did when I was a child. Because when I was a child, I was very much a person who wanted to attack all the time. But now that I've gotten a lot older and played this game for so long, I've learned I'm not that aggressive of a person. So, when your options are child me built decks that said I gotta go fast and attack face, and adult me says, no, I don't want to attack, I want to stop my opponent from being able to do things, trying to play child me's deck would probably not go as well as I would want it to. I don't think it would be bad necessarily because I would still know how to play it, but it definitely would not be as good as when I was a child and actively really wanted to smack face with creatures. I'm not a very creature-oriented person, So when I can be much more strategical and like sneak around and use alternate wind conditions, I would prefer to do that. Though that might not always be possible. Hopefully this works now. And the game should be showing again. Alrighty. Cool. It should be back up in just a second. Then I will open the Pioneer Masters packs that the game has given us. Because when you load in, it gives you 3 packs of the new set. And then it moves on. So we're going to open those 3 packs because we can, and then we'll jump right into the ranked fights. Or at least that is the game plan for right now. Assuming this works out for us, it should work for us. It might not really want to, but it will eventually work for us, and then we will play Magic. And hopefully all of it will actually cooperate. At this moment in time, it looks like it doesn't want to cooperate. But that's okay. We will get it to work quickly as I can. Okay. Going to function. Wait to respond. Should work. Work. It'll let us fix itself all up. Come on, game. We're almost there. It should be functioning in just a moment. Please. Come on, game. You worked last night. Work now. Come on, game. I want this to work. Please keep working. Keep working. It should be processing. Come on. I just want the game to work. Let's see, what else could I do? Okay. Trying to think of what other Magic things I can talk about when I can't get the game fully working right now. Especially considering not everyone who watches these plays the card game themselves. Darn. Let's see. I guess one thing I can talk about that's Magic related is. Oh, it crashed. Well, okay. One thing that's Magic related I was gonna say is that trying to uh, go to Magic on Fridays, um, I've started playing a new format of Magic um, because there's a new banned and restricted list that's supposed to come out on Monday next week. I think it's Monday. For the format that I tend to play. I typically play Modern, but Modern has kind of stagnated because it is 60 plus percentage of decks run one particular card, and pretty much if you're not running that particular card, your likelihood of winning just plummets. And that does not make the format very healthy right now. So at the store I go to play Magic, because of this issue, most people there are choosing to play other formats, myself and my friend included. So we've started playing Duel Commander instead of Modern because neither of us want to use those cards that have the 60% play rate simply because it's unfun. Not fun to play that one card and then suddenly feel like you're winning just because you played a particular card. So the two of us have started playing Duel Commander, which is similar to the Commander format, except for instead of it being a 4-player game, it is 1 versus 1, but a slightly different ban list. It's a little bit closer to the Brawl format that Arena has, just because of the card selection it can have. It looks like the game is working now, so I can actually show the game now. Yay! The game is working. I'm happy about that because I was running out of things to quickly say. But yeah, we started playing Duel Commander, which is similar, kind of, to the Brawl format, but slightly different ban list. And Brawl also uses arena only cards, so it uses cards that are only going to work from being on a computer. Some of which, the arena only cards, would probably make sense as actual cards. But only some of them could actually be translated to that. Like, there's one black and green card that is search the top third of your library and find a card and put it into your hand. Like, that could definitely be a card that is printed in paper and would make sense in paper. You would just have to be able to do math quick enough to know what the top third of your library is. Whereas most cards most cards in the game make you look at the whole library to find a particular thing. They could actually make that card that says only look at the top third. But some other cards just don't make sense. Like the seek mechanic is basically look through your library and find a random card that meets those conditions. So seek a non-land permanent. You would go through your library and find a card that's not a land, but is also a permanent. But you can't do that randomly in paper unless you divided out your deck and did it that way, but that would take way too long to do, so that sort of thing couldn't be implemented. But things like that would be kind of weird to put into paper, but is technically possible to. I mean, in Mystery Booster 2, they did make some of the arena-only cards paper. None of these deals matter. These are all just... okay. I figure I've got 4,000 coins, Tiny Master, Standard, and Alchemy packs. Okay. We're gonna go to Magic Foundations. Alright. Now we're gonna open packs, and then we'll jump into playing the game. Not that this isn't part of the game, but... Pioneer Masters, all these cards are gonna be new. Expedite, target creature gains haste and draw a card. Wandering Fumarole, Silence, Goblin Rabblemaster, Goblin creatures attack each combat of Fable. Not bad. Rushwing Griff, not bad as a stacks piece. Consider being printed again. This is Expedite, which I saw. Hasten to turn and draw a card. Okay. Not terrible, but none of those cards really mattered. We've got Foundations. Skip to the end. Kaito, Galta, Nine Lives Familiar, and Scar Demon. Okay. None of these are really mill cards, which I like to look for. Another Heir Apparent, which isn't necessary anymore because I've already got the 4 that's required to be able to have an infinite number. But that's okay. Now we're going to jump into playing the game. White and black, green or blue, and attacking with creatures. White, black, green, blue. White, black, green, blue. Here's blue, black. Here's green, white. Let's play Timeless. I like playing Mill, which is this Timeless deck anyways, so. Let's play this one first. My opponent's name is Goober. That's fun. We're literally fighting a Goober. Sometimes the opponent names are interesting, to say the least. Sometimes they're very, how did you get that name, and why is it allowed? But I don't know. Sometimes it's just interesting. It's not bad. We'll play a fast land, and we'll play a grab. Whenever I play another land, each opponent will mill 3. They've got elves. Okay, they're probably gonna go pretty quick. They're either playing a deck that just wants ramp, five, 8, 50, 60. Okay, they are playing a 60 card deck. They're playing an Oko deck. Sure, you just made my 0-3 into a 3-3. I think I'm okay with that. I'll take a damage from my land. We will go to combat. I think I want to attack Oko because Oko tends to be problematic. Got 14 cards except Ugin, Uro, Oko. And 2 Merfolk Secret Keepers, a Fiend Artisan. Okay. You can do all of that. I'm slightly scared. They're just kind of playing Simic amazing stuff. Simic being the color combination. They've got 4 cards in the graveyard now. Three lands and Uro. Throw your Elvish Mystic. Attack Oko. Enter full control. I wanted to stop during their upkeep so that they can't. Whatever. I want them to not be able to bring back Oko. Or bring back Uro. I guess they still need 1 more card in their graveyard to do that. And I mean, considering I'm a mill deck, I'm not milling them very quickly. I also do know that they have an Ugin the Spirit Dragon. They've got planeswalkers. They've got a lot of planeswalkers. Wow. Okay. Wow, this is fun. Hmm. I don't want to mill them cards right now. Then they just bring back Uro. This brings me down to 9. Nissa animates another land. I'm gonna cast. I go to 10. I'm gonna skip the turn. I only hit 10 cards this time. Heavily of Thorns, Questing Nissa, another Ugin. No, that's the original. Okay. This is fine. I wasn't realizing that they had enough cards in the graveyard now. I should have Surgical Extraction before Uro could be cast again. I've got 18 cards in the library. Making their own creature into a 3/3 so that they can attack for more damage. That makes some sense, yes. Vigilance and... oh, it does gain. Okay. I think that means I'm dead if they attack with the Mystic. If they attack with the 1/1, I'm dead. They attacked with the 1/1. Only block this way. I guess if I survived, blocking the breeding pool would have been better. Yeah. I didn't play that very well. I did not play that very well. Wow. I probably should have played Jace just to nullify one of their creatures, even if it was just for a turn. Kind of forgot that they could Oko their own creature to make it bigger. I should have acted one more time and I would have been able to get that achievement. Or not achievement, that quest done. That's okay. I'm not intending to win all of these games. I know I am not that great at playing. I wish I was a lot better at this game, but I simply am not. I go first. My land, Otawara. I don't think that's good enough. a little heavy on the... They kept 7. I would put the island back because of the Field of Ruin. I guess I keep this. I don't have much in the way of doing things initially. I've got removal, Bloodchief's Thirst and removal, and Drown in the Loch. But Drown in the Loch is only effective once they've been milled. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Okay. Well, there goes the Tasha Sidious Laughter. I'd assume the Tasha's goes. There's not any reason that you would pick the other cards. Yeah. Yeah, there is no reason that you would try to pick the other cards. I want to grab the Undercity Sewers so that I can surveil to hopefully draw back into what I want. Once the game will let me do that. Please, game. Oh, the game will just crash again. Cool. What fun. If I could stream this game from my phone, at this point I think I would. Like if I had a way to capture my phone screen, I would swap to streaming from my phone. Just to play the game. Sadly, I do not know how to do that, so that's out the window. But that's okay. I am trying my best. Game did not like that I was trying my best. That's all that it means. Hopefully I can get back in before the game is completely lost. I don't know if it will let me in, but hopefully it will. Looks like the game is loading up. At least it looks like it is. You're gonna let us back into the game that we were just in? Or is it gonna count as a game lost? Fine either way. I didn't have any tempo to keep moving forward. So if they did have a way to make me have a game loss, or if I still can get in the game but I only skipped a turn, I don't think it will change too much either way. I don't think it will anyways. Oh boy. Responding, that's normal. I'm kind of glad I didn't get show the game yet. Makes it look like the game. Should be showing. I am hoping that it will get the game to work. Possibly it will give the game an ability to work. It's loading the initial scene rather than trying to find our most recent match, so it probably just gave us the game loss at this point. But that's okay. One Thoughtseize that was able to get rid of our main progression in that case was about all that was necessary to shut us out of the game. It does not look like it is allowing us back into that same game. Oh, it is not. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Okay. The game is working again, kind of. It is trying to load the main screen. Hear it. Hear the game, but I cannot see the game. Visible for me now. Visible for you guys now. Yay, it's back. It was back for a second. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna function? I don't know. Okay, it seems to be showing, and it seems to be working. Okay. I will give it one more attempt. And then I will probably give up. It's kind of hard to stay positive with the game crashing like that. Not that I don't expect it to happen sometimes. That I would like it to just function properly. Without me having to do things like this. Just to try to make it work. Well, that's okay. Try to get the game to work. I don't really know what the problem is or why it keeps crashing. But I would like for the game to function as it's supposed to, rather than do what it's doing. Misbehaving, dying. Because it is somewhat frustrating when it happens. No, I'm not always a 100% positive person, but it still is annoying when it feels like the only option I have is to be negative about a game that I enjoy. Like, I want this to work, and it should work. And it works when I'm not streaming, so I don't know why just putting a camera on it causes it to fail. I'm gonna hope that this won't die immediately again. The game. We jump into Timeless Ranked. Hope that it all works out. Please. It should be functioning. It seems like it's supposed to be showing the game, but might not be. Stream at itself is not showing but it's not showing up on the stream. I can see. Heck. Weird. On is showing, it's just not showing all of it. Okay. This is at least a hand that does stuff. I would like to keep this 7. Okay. Fine. We got a game to work. Okay. Sorry to be negative about the game crashing consistently like this. I'm gonna just call it here because it's not wanting to work. Sorry to end it on a low point. Hopefully I can figure out what's wrong with the game and get it to work next time. Tomorrow is Friday, so Saturday we'll be doing Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath. We will be going through, I believe it's the P fields that we're on right now. At least I'm assuming we'll go through P. I think that's the one we're on. But that will be what we do on Saturday. That will be 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully I figured out what the heck is wrong and can actually run the game. But that is everything that I have to think about right now. Hope to see you then. Sorry for leaving on a low note, but have a good day, good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good night, and a good time zone wherever you are, and peace out.